wake that person up. Just point that person out to me when I turn around, and if there's room, I'll bring them up and they'll entertain the rest of us. All right. I've answered some questions I hope you guys had in your mind. Now I need you to answer a big question for me. Are you guys ready to have some fun? All right, play track number 2. Now, I know you've seen one of those hypnotists who will dangle the watch and go, you're getting sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. We don't use something like that because I don't want you to think it's something outside of you that's going to make it happen. You are the ones taking the journey here. I'm just guiding you through it. What I would like you all to do is to focus your eyes and attention on the very tip of my finger. As I count from 1 to 3, take a gentle breath of air. 1, 2, 3, take a gentle breath of air. Hold, and as you let it out and breathe normally, close your eyes. Your eyes are not glued shut, and anytime you wished, you could open them, but I will ask that you keep them closed until I specifically and explicitly ask you to open them. From time to time, I may escort a few of you back out into the audience. If I do, you'll go quietly so as not to disturb anybody, but you must not leave unless I ask you. You could distract people around you if you left prematurely. You could be deeply hypnotized and not aware of it, because remember, there's no feeling that will tell you. So just wait, allow me to be the judge, and I'll tell you whether you can stay or go. Right now, I want you to use your imagination. I want you to picture, to imagine, to visualize what I call a blanket of relaxation, tucked safely, tucked securely around your feet. See in your mind a particular pattern, a particular color. Imagine that blanket in whatever texture, but realize that whatever part of your body this blanket covers, whatever it touches, you will let it go totally loose, totally relaxed, kind of like an old wet dish rag. Begin by relaxing the bottoms of your feet, and now relax the tops, and feel that sense of relaxation move up into your ankles and into your calves, and see it begin to disperse all the way through your body. In a minute, I will be using the word sleep. You will never be truly asleep like you are in bed at night. You'll be aware of every sound going on around you at all times. You'll be aware of the sound of my voice. You'll be aware of the laughter and clapping and applause from the audience. As you hear them, you will know that they care very much about what is happening to you on stage, and you will just let that knowledge pass through you like a wave, and it will carry you down as well. As you begin to relax, the people around you, they will also relax. It's possible that somebody's hand will land on, hit you on the side. It's possible that somebody's head will roll over and just hit you on the shoulder. If this happens, it will not bother you in the slightest. It will not disturb you in the least, because you'll know that these people are becoming deeply, profoundly relaxed, and you'll let that knowledge pass through you like a wave. So begin right now, saying silently in your mind, I'm going deeper and deeper asleep. I'm going deeper and deeper asleep, relaxing and drifting. You'll always stay comfortably in your chair. You'll never roll forward or backwards. You'll become very animated, but your unconscious mind will keep you in that chair. In your mind, you pull that blanket all the way up over your lap, and you feel it around your waist, and you just feel the muscles in the calves and in the hips, and now in the abdomen begin to relax. I'm talking to you, and your breathing is becoming deeper and more rhythmic and more relaxed, and that's all it takes, just to focus on my voice and allow the sound of my voice to take you down. In your mind, you pull that blanket up over your shoulders, and you feel that sense of relaxation move up into your back. You feel it moving into your spine, all the way up into your shoulders. When I say go, you just let the shoulders go, and now they relax. Now you feel it moving down the upper arms to the elbows, and into the forearms and the hands and the tips of the fingers. And you may become aware of a tingling sensation. Maybe you feel it in your toes, maybe you feel it in your fingers. Everybody's different, but as you feel it, you're going to drift deeper. You'll stay comfortably in your chair. Now, Andrew, I'm just going to give you a touch on the shoulder, and as I do, you're going to scoot yourself backwards gently in your chair, still relaxing, still drifting, but making yourself comfortable, deeper and deeper still. In your mind, you pull that blanket up over the back of your head, and you let the muscles in the back of the neck start to just vanish and melt away. You're going to allow your chin to begin to tilt and listen gently downward toward your chest. Gravity takes over, and your chin wants to relax, and just let those muscles in the back of the neck go. Let the back of the head relax, and now the top of the head, and on the face, and on the right side, and on the left side, and the jaw. The colors, they want to change within your eyelids. They go from pinkish red to a green or a purple. They go the other way. Everybody's different, but as they change, you know that you're going deeper and deeper. Relaxing and going deeper, relaxing the face, allowing the jaw to just hang open a little bit. Because I'm going to count backwards now from 10 to 1. Your job is simple. With each successive count, you relax twice as much as you were the moment before. You take yourself down twice as deeply as you were the moment before, because when we reach 1, you'll be in a very deep state of hypnosis and continue to drift deeper. 10, you relax your imagination. You focus it around the sound of my voice and you let it carry you down. 9, it's almost as if you feel yourself sort of drifting or floating downward into your chair. Or perhaps the muscles just kind of melting into the chair. 8, you relax and take yourselves down with each count. All we're going to do today is unlock that part of your mind that's creative, that's completely imaginative. At 7, you let yourself drift deeper and deeper still. 6, just allowing your chin to relax and drift deeper and deeper still. 5, going deeper with every single count, and all that matters is the sound of my voice and the instructions that you are about to receive. 4, relaxing and drifting deeper and deeper still. 3, with every count going deeper and deeper still. 2, with every count relaxing and drifting. 1, relaxing and drifting. I'm going to come up to some of you and I'm going to give your hand a gentle tug forward, and I will say the word sleep. No matter where you are, no matter where I am, whenever you hear me say this word, you're going to take yourself down twice as deep as you were before. My touch won't bother you, won't disturb you, but just sleep and you let yourself go. Just relax and sleep. Just relax and sleep. Just relax and sleep. You'll stay comfortably in your chair. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Relax and sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Nicely done. Relaxing and sleeping, sleeping, sleep. Deeper and deeper still. Relaxing and drifting, drifting and relaxing. Sleep. This person is number 1. This person I'm touching on the head, and only this person is number 1. Everyone else continuing to drift. Actually, his eyes are starting to move or vibrate. This is called rapid eye motion. So I'm going to see if I can take him down a little deeper. This person I'm touching. When I count from 1 to 5, I'm going to give you a gentle tug forward, and you're just going to collapse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sleep. Drift. All my volunteers, you're about to hear a huge round of applause come from the audience. As you hear it, you will let it pass through you like a wave and carry you down deeper still. Folks, it is showtime. Let's hear it for these guys. Let it pass through you like a wave. Let's carry you down deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper still. And all my volunteers, listen carefully, listen closely. From this moment forward, we are about to go on a series of wonderful, imaginative voyages, and you are going to do some things that are just not possible in everyday lives. That will not matter, because these are voyages in your mind. Your chairs are bolted to the floor. At no time will you make any effort to move your chair. But when I count from 1 to 5, you're going to sit up straight in that chair with your eyes closed, and you're going to listen to my voice. Every single time I say sleep, you're going to take yourself down like you are at this moment. Every time we bring you back up, you'll become twice as creative, twice as imaginative. But right now, when I count from 1 to 5, you're going to sit up in that chair with your eyes closed. And I want you to picture, to imagine, to visualize that you are not on a chair in college. Rather, you are on a plush, first-class airplane seat on a plane that will be bound for beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii, and I will be your pilot. And you will listen carefully, because I will have an important announcement just for you. Remember, every time we say sleep, it's lights out. But right now, 1. With your eyes closed, I want you to begin to gently pull yourself back up into your chair. 2, I want you to begin to visualize yourself on the seat of that airplane. 3, sitting up comfortably with your eyes closed, focusing on the sound of my voice. 4, listening carefully. 5, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We would like to welcome you now to 5555, round trip to Hawaii. In a few minutes, we will prepare the cabin for takeoff. This is the safest aircraft in the entire world. If for any reason you are afraid of flying, you may sit this one out and just sleep comfortably. But right now, I want you to picture, to imagine, visualize that you're on the seat of this airplane. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, you will hear the airplane's engines rev, and when you do, you're going to feel yourself vibrating rather rapidly as we taxi out to that runway. You're going to feel the rocking and swaying of that aircraft as we go down that runway. You're going to feel the G-forces, the forces of gravity pulling you very far back into your chair. But right now, we do wish to observe all standard safety protocols. Passengers, at this moment, please see to it that your seatbelts are buckled low and tight over your lap. And your tray tables are upright and in locked position. Your carry-on luggage stored either in the overhead compartment or beneath the seat in front of you. Just hang tight so you have a front row seat for the next few minutes. In a few minutes, you're going to hear the airplane's engines rev up. And right now, even if you were in the audience, you are still on that airplane. And you feel the airplane's engines revving up. So we taxi down that runway. We begin to feel the rocking and swaying and swaying and rocking. We go faster down that runway, going faster and faster and faster. At the count of 3, we are taking off. You will not move those chairs. 1, 2, 3. Going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Out of the crowd, higher and higher. At the count of 3, we're taking a very sharp bank to the right. 1, 2, 3. Going higher and higher. Leveling off now at the altitude of 40,000 feet. You are leaning back in that chair and you feel good. You are on your way to Hawaii. You are happy. This is a beautiful, beautiful day. Now, passengers, you will keep your eyes closed until I tell you to open them. Passengers, please turn your head and look out that window to your right, and you will see that we are flying over the desert, and down below you is sand. Nothing but sand as far as the eye can see. Hang with me for a little bit. Nothing but sand. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. We wish to inform you as we fly over the desert that the outside air temperature is 135 degrees. Fortunately, the air conditioner has malfunctioned. Their heat is on high. We have received many complaints from the passengers. It is getting hot. It's getting unbelievably hot. Some of you are fanning yourselves with your hands. That seems to cool you down. Why do they put vinyl seats on airplanes? You know what it's like when you're hot, you're stinky, and their underwear just starts to ride up. Oh, that is so uncomfortable. But at the count of 3, that heat is fixed and the air is back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, you feel good. Now, you'll keep your eyes closed, but passengers, if you look out that window to your left, you'll see that we are flying over the desert, and down below you in that desert, you can see a resort hotel of some kind. And there's a bunch of people standing around a pool. The pilot is about to swoop us down for a closer look. At the count of 3, we're going down. 1, 2, 3. Leveling off. You see the people around the pool, and wait a minute, they've looked up and they've spotted you in the window. They are waiting a long ways away. And as you approach the resort, you see it is not any everyday resort. It is a nudist resort. None of them is wearing clothing. In fact, it is a senior citizens nudist resort. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now flying over the Antarctic, and down below you glaciers as far as the eye can see. And ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize. Unfortunately, as we fly over the Antarctic, the outside air temperature is 35 below 0. Apparently, the heater has malfunctioned and the air is stuck on high. We have received many complaints from the passengers about the terrible cold. We are sending our flight crew around to take a closer look, but for now, passengers, do whatever you gotta do to keep warm. It is not good. That temperature is dropping and it's getting colder fast. Icicles forming on the roof of the airplane. Frost, body heat. That is it, body heat. Conserve body heat. That will keep you warm. The closer you get to your neighbor, the warmer you're going to get, because it is cold. Unbelievably cold. But when I count from 1 to 3, that heat is fixed.
Oh shit, she got her grab a net.
And everybody sit up straight, feet flat on the floor. One hand palm down on each and every one of your knees. Sitting nice and comfortable, remembering that word, because whenever you hear it, it is time to sleep. Drift. Find an awkward position. This guy I'm touching here, and only this guy when I count from 1 to 5. Wide awake, you'll be feeling great. I'm not going to move you yet, but soon I will. This man only when I count from 1 to 5. Wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wide awake, energized. Unfortunately, I can't move you yet. Don't worry, we'll give you an opportunity. There is somebody in the audience who is about to feel a tap on the shoulder, and it won't bother that person at all. In fact, she'll just continue to sleep. Have that person for me. That person and only sleep. Drift deeper. That person and only that person. When I count from 1 to 5, your eyes will open and you will be wide awake. But you are going to realize at that moment that you are a contestant on the MTV dance competition. And you have moves. And you're going to dance your way down the aisle. You're going to dance your way all the way onto the stage. You're going to dance your way across the stage to one of my empty chairs. Apparently I only have one. So you're going to dance your way to my empty chair. You're going to sit in that empty chair, and the instant your butt hits that chair, you will melt away, and you will go down deeper than you were to start with. So when I count from 1 to 5, welcome to the MTV Dance-Off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up the way, up the aisle, onto the stage.
She goes, She will not.
Sleep. All my volunteers who are snoozing away on stage, listen carefully and listen closely. Remember, those chairs are bolted to the floor. But in a few minutes, you will sit up straight with your eyes closed, and you're going to realize that the years have just melted away. When I count from 1 to 5, you're going to be sitting up straight.
Oh, God.
Sitting comfortably up in your chair, always glued into your chair. And when you sit up straight, you're going to realize that you are 5 years old once again.
Oh,
you will be the perfect, ideal 5-year-old. And you're going to believe that you are in a movie theater watching the funniest cartoon you have ever seen. You're going to be laughing. The audience is going to be laughing. You know how contagious laughter is when you're 5. The more you laugh, the funnier that cartoon gets. When I count from 1 to 5, you'll be sitting up straight watching that funny cartoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look, it's SpongeBob! You are 5 years old, and that is the funniest episode of SpongeBob you have ever seen. I don't know how it's possible, but it cannot get funnier. Unbelievably funny. Oh, now look at South Park. There's Kyle. There's Cartman. Oh, they just killed Kenny. They just killed Kenny. But you are 5 years old. Those chairs are bolted into the floor, and they are changing the movie. And now you are all alone in a dark movie theater. And you can hear the music coming from that movie. Kill. Now you're watching one of those scary monster movies. I don't know why they let 5-year-olds watch. In fact, you're watching the scariest movie I personally know. You are watching The Ring. There's that stone well, and that rock is sliding off the stone well, and that little girl's crawling out. She's crawling toward the TV screen.
Oh my goodness!
She's out of the TV screen. She's now crawling toward the edge of the movie screen. How is this? She is out of the screen and in the movie theater with you. But they are changing it. They are changing it, and that movie is disappearing. And now you are 5 years old, and oh my gosh, now you're watching one of those gooey romance movies. Oh, yuck. Oh, gross. You are 5 years old. There's violin music, and the boyfriend and girlfriend, they're under the moonlight, and their lips are getting closer and closer. And oh, they are kissing right on the lips. Cooties. Now he is slipping her the tongue. Ew. But you are 5 years old, and they're about to change that movie. Now they're changing it. And boys and girls, when you hear what this movie is, I don't care whether you are a little boy or whether you are a little girl, you're going to believe that this is your best, most favorite movie on the planet. When you hear this movie, you will love this movie. Because look, it's Bambi. Oh, you're 5 years old. It's got all your favorite forest animals.
He said, yay!
Are so pretty. Look, there's Thumper, thump. And look, up on the hill, that is Bambi's mother. Camera zooming in on Bambi's mother. What a beautiful animal. She is so proud. She is so proud. Wait a minute. What's that sound? Oh my God!
Oh
shit! She's on the ground. She is dead. I don't think she's gonna wake up. She's dead, and Bambi's trying to wake her up. And Bambi gets alone in the world. Wait a minute, could it be? Look, it is. It's the remake of Bambi. She's just grazed. She's just wounded. Now she's up. She's on her feet. She is happy. You are happy, and everybody sleep. Terrific.
Oh my God!
Got some good ones, so let's have some fun. What we're going to do is move on to what we call waking hypnosis. Oh yeah, okay. I've got an extra chair. When I count from 1 to 5, all of you will be wide awake. But there is somebody who will feel a tap on the shoulder and will not bother her at all. Tap that person. That person and only that person when I count from 1 to 5 and you wake up. From this moment forward, every single time that I say the word microphone, you are suddenly going to remember you have a vitally important announcement to make to everybody in this theater. How important is it? It is so important that if they do not hear, their very lives will hang in the balance. When I say that word microphone, you're going to come quickly but safely out of the audience. You're going to grab the microphone with me to make that announcement, and the moment you take that microphone, you will completely forget what it was that you wanted to say. You'll be gone. But when I count from 1 to 5, all of you will be wide awake. All my volunteers on stage, wide awake as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started with the show in a little bit. Got some background music and stuff like that. Before I get into it, I do want to make sure that you guys can hear me, because without the proper microphone, there is nothing that we can do with the course of this show. Without the proper microphone, it is totally nothing. Sorry, is there an issue? You need to what? You need to pee. That's very interesting. Have a seat.
Just like.
What's your name? Diamond? Sleep. That was really random. Diamond, listen carefully and listen closely. When I count from 1 to 5, you're going to be wide awake. If you do honestly need to go pee, you will. If you do not honestly need to go pee, you're just going to walk up on stage for no reason that you know. You're going to sit in one of my chairs, and you're going to go drift away. When I count from 1 to 5, Diamond, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake.
Oh, shit.
Good. I don't want her feeling bad. All my volunteers on stage sit up nice and straight. I want all of you to hold your index finger out in front of your face about 3 feet. Stare at it. Turn it around, admire it if you must. When I say go, the weirdest thing is going to happen. When I say go, that finger is going to start to move backward toward your eyes, toward your nose rather, and I don't care how hard you try to fight it, you are not going to be able to stop it. That was fast.
She's coming. Never mind.
Now hold your finger out in front of you. Just like these guys are doing. When I say go, that finger's going to move backward toward your nose. You will try to stop it. You cannot stop it. It's going to move until it touches your nose, and the instant it touches your nose, you're going to melt away, and you go down deeper than you were to start with. So stare at it, focus on it, go, because the more you fight, the more you struggle until it touches your nose. The instant it touches your nose, it's sleepy time. You will melt away. You'll go down deeper than you were to start with. It is getting stronger. That's right. You can feel the muscles punch. You can put your knees or elbows into it. I thought you just have a seat because I'm comfortable. It's moving faster and stronger until it touches that nose, and the moment it touches that nose, pow, lights out, getting stronger and faster, faster and stronger,
Oh,
stronger,
shit.
faster,
Oh,
faster
shit.
and stronger, and... I can see that you're announcing very much enjoyed the show from now on. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. All my volunteers, listen carefully and listen closely. When I count from 1 to 5, you'll all be sitting up straight. You'll be wide awake. You will be, however, what we call a state of waking hypnosis. Every suggestion that I give you will still be vivid, in fact, more vivid. Why is this important? Well, here's why. From this moment forward, every single time that you look at me from the front, you will believe in your heart of hearts that I am really well dressed. And if I ask you about it, you will compliment me. Otherwise, you'll keep it to yourself. But every time I turn around and I face out toward the crowd, and you look at me from behind, you will realize at that moment that from behind I am wearing no clothing of any kind, and that I am mooning you directly in the face. Now, the moment I face toward you again, I'm nicely dressed. It's only when my back faces toward you that you suddenly realize it's Moon River. When I count from 1 to 5, wide awake. The suggestion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. So we're going to get started with the show here in a little bit. Everybody sit up nice and straight. Let's make a nice, neat line. Put your hands on your lap. I will talk to the audience. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm going to talk to the audience about what's going on with you guys. So, guys, we're going to play a little bit of background music. And during that background music, we're going to help you relax. And it's not going to be like relax like your head on the pillow. Your body, it's going to be loose, floppy. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel really good. And I am so sorry that I left some of this tape. Some of this stuff right here. I'm sorry. I need to wipe something off the floor? Is that what you're telling me? As if I do. How many of you noticed, by the way, I've been limping a little bit on stage? Have you noticed I've been limping? I pulled a muscle in my hamstring. If you pull a muscle, you want to stretch those hamstrings. You want to make sure that you are good and stretched from every possible angle. Because otherwise, you could hurt yourself. Everybody sit up straight, feet flat on the floor. Hands on your lap. Focus on the tip of my finger. Take in a gentle breath. And sleep. Drift. Deeper. Deeper. Because when I count from 1 to 5, you're going to be sitting up straight. I'm going to be nicely dressed no matter what angle you look at me from. However, okay, you said the mascot was the Comets. Is that the team name, the Comets? Okay, good. And Mayville. Okay, that works good. So, ladies and gentlemen, all my volunteers on stage. Anytime that you hear me, and only me, say the words Mayville, refer in any way to the town of Mayville, you all the women on stage will realize that somebody, you have no idea who, but somebody has come up behind you and pinched you on the butt. And you're going to jump out of your chair with a resounding shriek, and you will not know who did it, but you will believe it was one of these nasty men with you on stage. You won't touch them. You will make no physical contact. You might be a bit ticked off, but you will not touch them. Every time I say Mayville, square on the butt. Men, every single time that I and only I refer to the Comets, or the team name Comets, you're going to believe that somebody, and you don't know who, but somebody has just come up behind you and begun to give you the world's largest wedgie. And I'm really sorry to say this, because every time I say the word Comets, that wedgie is going to pull higher and higher. But ladies, every time I say Mayville, boom, square on the butt. When I count from 1 to 5, all of you will be wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. Well, thank you guys for bringing me. This is my second year here in a row at beautiful Mayville, North Dakota. I'm excited to...
She said, what the fuck?
Excuse me, what happened over here? Did you touch her? You know what? I'm going to move you, okay? You just follow me. And is he bothering you too? You trade places with her. And you go to this empty spot right over. No, he's okay. That's good.
What's Courtney doing?
Ladies, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Anyway, what I was getting at is I wanted to thank you guys for bringing me here to Mayville State. I am excited to be here. Wait. I gotta get to the bottom of this, so to speak. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. They told me that these men would be perfect gentlemen. Okay, that's not actually how they said it. What they actually said was that these guys have real Comet spirit. That is how they said it. I interpreted from the phrase Comet spirit that they would be gentlemen. I was wrong, obviously. And here we are in Mayville, and they just
She pissed. She's pissed.
How many of you are being bugged by the guys? Okay. How many of you would like some serious hardcore revenge, ladies? The guys, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. Ladies, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. I promise they will not bother you again, but revenge is at hand. I am a huge fan of college sports. Not just the sports, I love the team names. Now let me explain why. I went to a school with a very boring team name. We were called the Titans. It's not bad, but it's not like you guys. I mean, come on. Comets? How cool is that, right? Because, you think the Titans would run on the stage, but like the Comets would just whoosh onto the stage. And, you'd have the whole audience out there just shouting, Comets! And you can imagine Comets. I just love the name Comets. I can't get enough of the name Comets. Guys, when you check next, all of you men will realize that none of you is wearing any underwear at all. Check it out. That is comfy.
Oh!
Just let me get comfy. That's enough. You don't have to display, you just have to check. I want to get to know some of you a bit better. So here's what I'm going to have you do. Focus your eyes and attention right here. Gentle breath. Sleep. You're so good. This woman I'm touching here, listen carefully and listen closely, because as I'm talking to you, you are losing all recollection whatsoever of the number 6. It is gone. I may ask you to do some math problems. You can do every math problem in the world except any that results in the number 6. You'll know the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll know 7, 8, 9, 10. You will know every number except the number 6. Don't worry, I will give it back to you later. But for now, the number 6 is gone. This man that I'm touching, listen carefully and listen closely. If ever I have you stand up and step forward, the moment you leave your chair and step forward, you will change. You will transform. Your old self will be gone. Your new self will be Batman. That's right, you will transform into the Cape Crusader, Gotham's fine crime fighter. And if for any reason a woman on stage were to fall victim of a crime, you would come to her defense in a non-violent, Batman-like fashion. By the way, you can know everything that Batman knows and do everything that Batman will do, except you will take no flying leaps off of anything. But when you step forward, you will be Batman. This man that I'm touching here, listen carefully and listen closely. If ever I, and only I, say the words mountain lion. No, I'm changing it. If ever I, and only I, say the word cougar, you will be very offended and you'll say to me, "Hey, my mom's a cougar." And you go on about your business. Every time I, and only I, say the word cougar, you say, "Hey, my mom's a cougar." This man that I'm touching here, if ever I, and only I, say the word Tarzan. I got a better one for you. If ever I, and only I, say the words "I need help," you will realize that you are Mighty Mouse, and you will stand up and you will belt out the Mighty Mouse theme song, which, since you don't know it, goes like this. "Here I come to save the day," and then you will sit right back down. So whenever I say "I need help," that's what you will do. "Here I come to save the day." This will go on and on until I tell you to sleep. This girl that I'm touching, and only this girl, if ever I say the words